What if tomorrow you woke up and realized something impossible? You don't feel tired anymore. Ever. No sleep, no night, no dreams. At first, it sounds like a superpower. But within 24 hours, humanity would start falling apart. Because sleep is not just rest. It is something far more dangerous and necessary. 10 minutes feel amazing. People start working instantly, studying longer, scrolling endlessly. No fatigue, no stopping, but something strange happens. Nobody takes a break anymore, not even for a second. 6 hours. The brain starts changing. People stop blinking normally. Their thoughts become faster, but less controlled. Because sleep is not rest. It is brain maintenance, and without it, something begins to break. Scientists rush to study the effect. But there is a problem. No one can stop working long enough to run tests properly. Hospitals are full, not of sleeping patients, but of people who can't stop thinking. A strange psychological shift appears. People stop feeling emotions deeply. Happiness becomes shallow. Sadness disappears quickly. It's like the brain forgot how to feel fully. How does this happen? Because sleep is where the brain processes emotions. Without it, everything becomes noise, and meaning starts disappearing. Something unexpected happens. Crime increases, not because people are evil, but because judgment disappears. No sleep means no emotional reset. Comes the real shock. People stop remembering why they started things. Goals lose meaning. Ambition turns into repetition. Psychologists discover something terrifying. Sleep is not just rest. It is identity repair. Without it, you slowly stop becoming you. The biggest question emerges. If we remove sleep, do we become more productive? Or do we lose the ability to be human? The world celebrates. No more wasting 1/3 of life sleeping. Companies become active 24 hours a day. Students learn twice as much. Factories never stop. The economy explodes. Humanity believes it has finally defeated one of nature's biggest limitations. But hidden beneath all this progress, something is quietly disappearing. Because most people don't realize that some of humanity's greatest ideas were born during sleep. Dreams helped inspire scientific discoveries, inventions, books, and works of art. Without sleep, the world becomes faster, but strangely less imaginative. Scientists discover something unexpected. People are no longer dreaming, and that turns out to be a much bigger problem than anyone imagined. Dreams are not random movies inside your head. They help the brain organize memories, process emotions, and explore possibilities. Without dreams, people become more logical, but they become less wise. They can solve problems, yet they struggle to understand themselves, and for the first time, humanity starts feeling emotionally lost. Psychologists begin noticing another strange effect. Relationships start collapsing, friends argue more, families grow distant, couples misunderstand each other. Why? Because sleep helps regulate emotional reactions. Without sleep cycles, people become impatient. Small problems feel bigger. Tiny disagreements become major conflicts. The world becomes more productive, but less connected. Comes a shocking realization. The most successful people in this new world are not the smartest. They're the ones who intentionally create periods of rest, even though they no longer need sleep, because they understand something important. The brain doesn't grow during constant activity. It grows during recovery. The same principle applies to muscles, to learning, activity, and even to happiness. Then humanity makes a terrifying discovery. People are forgetting who they are, not literally. Psychologically, when you sleep, your brain strengthens important memories and removes unnecessary information. Without that process, life becomes cluttered. Thousands of experiences pile up. Nothing gets organized, and slowly, people begin losing their sense of identity. It's the biggest twist of all. Scientists finally discover why humans evolved to sleep in the first place. Sleep was never a flaw. It was a feature. Nature wasn't wasting our time. Nature was protecting our minds. Every night, sleep acts like a reset button. Without it, human consciousness slowly becomes unstable. Humanity didn't remove a weakness. It accidentally removed a safety system. It begins changing again. People start creating artificial sleeping chambers, not because they need sleep, but because they miss what sleep provided. Peace, reflection, dreams, recovery. The world realizes something surprising. Rest wasn't the enemy. Endless activity was. Reveals a powerful truth about human psychology. Many people believe success comes from doing more, working harder, moving faster, never stopping. But psychology shows the opposite. Growth requires cycles, action and recovery, effort and reflection, work and rest. Without balance, performance eventually collapses. Maybe this is already happening in real life. Most people aren't lacking time. They're lacking recovery. They keep consuming information, scrolling, working, thinking, but rarely pause long enough to process anything. The result, mental exhaustion, not because life is too hard, but because the brain never gets a chance to breathe. I'll leave you with one final question. If humans never needed sleep, would we actually become better? Or would we slowly lose the very things that make us human? Our dreams, our creativity, our emotions, our ability to reflect. Maybe sleep isn't time lost. Maybe it's time invested. Because sometimes, the most productive thing you can do is stop. Think about that. And if this thought experiment changed the way you see life, subscribe to my channel. Because the biggest decisions aren't always the ones we make while awake.